Gemini, hello. Hope you're having a good one whenever, wherever you are when you pull up this video. We are on the verge of a full moon eclipse tonight. So tonight is November 29th, and I believe the full moon eclipse is going to take place where I am, in the middle of the night, after midnight, sometime between 2 and 4 a.m. So that's pretty exciting. I felt the need to pull out some rose quartz for you, Gemini. I'm not really sure why, so I'm getting an energy of self-love right now. Self-love being very important for you, nurturing yourself. I'm just going to cover this incense a little bit. It's beautiful frankincense, smells so great, but I'm afraid it might be a little distracting. So we'll cover that just a little bit. It's definitely, some nights it burns. I just get a lot of smoke, other nights I don't. Today it's on fire. Okay, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do just a basic past, present, future spread with advice. Gemini, you are like my third to last sign doing these past, present, future spreads. So we're gonna do the micro, do past, present, future for the energies that you're in right now over the next, that'll take you through the next week or two. And then we'll pull out and we'll look at the macro using some oracle cards. Okay, without further ado, let me get to it. Thank you, spirit guides. Thank you, ancestors. Thank you, guardian angels. Thank you, God. What is the energy that Gemini is leaving right now? What's the energy that is no longer taking control over Gemini? What's the energy that Gemini is leaving right now? What energy is Gemini saying goodbye to? Okay, you got the Six of Swords. What's the energy that Gemini finds themselves in now? We have the Princess of Swords. What's the energy Gemini is heading into? What's the energy Gemini is heading into, please? We have the Hierophant energy. Okay. And what's the advice? What advice does Spirit have for Gemini right now, please? Thank you, Spirit. What's your advice right now for Gemini? What's your advice for Gemini? The Five of Swords. Okay, so Gemini, you're coming out of a funk. You've been in kind of a depression. Not a serious depression, not a horrible woe is me, non-functioning depression, but you've definitely been having some hard times, and you're coming out of that right now. That's the energy you're leaving behind. You're leaving all of that negativity behind. Right now you find yourself in the Princess of Swords energy. This is a good energy in this deck. I really like her. She I like to think of her as like my mood buster card. She see, she's got that sword raised up. She's kind of cutting through all the muck and all the clouds. See all these clouds. She's kind of like, I can't think of the right word, but almost like a swashbuckler, she's like cutting through all the storminess around her, sort of like if you had a scythe and you're going through a forest and you're cutting away all the branches, you're clearing out the clutter. That was hard to say. You're clearing out the clutter and you're clearing a path for you to move forward. That's what's happening here with the Princess of Swords. So that's a very deliberate energy. You're no longer willing to be in this negative mood. You're taking steps to cheer yourself up. You're taking steps to make yourself better. The Hierophant coming in the near future talks about a real nice time of spirituality for you. We're gonna draw clarifiers. For some, this is definitely a time of connecting with Source, so how to bring in your spirituality and make it part of your daily routine, kind of maybe some of you are getting into meditation routine. You'll find that really helpful for you, Gemini, coming into the near future. For others of you, this could be talking about career and bureaucracies, corporations, big companies. You might be getting more, on the mundane level, you might be rising up in the ranks, basically, in your corporation, or you may be needing to follow the steps. Like, you can't be a maverick right now. You have to just do things the way you're supposed to, in your job, in your corporation. Your advice is the Five of Swords. So this is to kind of not let your negativity get the better of you, right? So that's part of this Princess of Swords energy right here. You're cutting through the brambles. You're not letting yourself get bogged down in the muck. That's very important for you. As we move into the next month, throughout the month of December, it's going to be really important that we keep our thoughts positive. I know I'm not an astrologer. There is a lot of astrology talking about how we're moving into a new, like a new epoch, basically, right? I think things are moving forwards, or planets are in conjunction that haven't been in conjunction in like 1,500 years. Really like serious alignments happening right now. As we move into this new reality and usher in this new era astrologically, it's going to be important that we keep our thoughts as high as possible. Really want to get yourself aligned with Source. Align your heart, your head, your action. It's going to be very important. We're creating a new reality right now, and it's going to be important that you do your part to make sure that you're creating the world that you want for yourself. You start with yourself first, right? Act locally, think globally. You gotta start with the man in the mirror. But anyway, I'm veering off on a tangent. Maybe somebody needed to hear that. Let's get some clarifiers on the Six of Swords. Six of Swords in the Thoth deck being called science. For some, this interpretation won't be so much leaving, it won't be the traditional Six of Swords from the traditional tarot where you're going through a rough patch and now you're reaching the shore, you're getting past that. Science in the Thoth deck can also mean a time when you are weighing all your options and you're researching, right? So it could be a time of research. Let's get some clarifiers. I'm going to use the Modern Spellcasters Tarot deck to clarify for you, Gemini. So what's going on with science? Thank you, Spirit. So you got the Queen of Cups. So dreamy energy, a lot of plans, dreams, hopes, wishes. She's got like 1 foot in the water, right? And 1 foot out of the water. She's got her hand on this card. She's got her hand on the cup. So she's kind of thinking about her wishes. She's not acting on them yet, and she's covering them. Maybe she's a little insecure. So I'm getting, for some of you, you know what you want, but you're feeling a little insecure for some reason. Thank you, Spirit. Why the Queen of Cups? Why the Queen of Cups? For some of you, you're just starting a new relationship with the Queen of Cups personality, or you're feeling very Queen of Cups. You're very emotional right now and moving from your heart space. Why the Queen of Cups and Six of Swords Tarot? We got the Tower in reverse. I don't do reversals, so it's interesting. I really don't do reversals, and I see that for some reason somehow my cards they got messed up. I think my daughter was in here playing with my cards. You got the Tower coming in for you, so sudden shock, sudden bolt of inspiration. I'm getting this more as a bolt of inspiration with the Queen of Cups, but let's keep going. Why the Tower? Why the Tower, Spirit? The Empress and the Six of Pentacles. Okay, so really what I'm getting for a lot of you is a new relationship has come into your life that has shaken you. It's like in a good way. And it's made you realize that your past relationship, whether this be in career or in friendship or romance, you weren't really getting what you needed to get out of that relationship. Six of Pentacles for me, yes, it's a balance card, but it's not one of my favorite cards in the deck. For me, the Six of Pentacles always talks about being breadcrumbed, not really getting what you deserve, being given a little bit, but not being given everything, being given just a little bit of time. But I think some relationship has come into your life where you are, that's not happening for you anymore. You're enjoying like the Empress energy. You know your worth, and you're not going to accept anything less than your worth, and you're getting it, I think. All right, that's the energy, you know, that revelation. That's what you've been coming out of. Yeah. Moving into the present right now, where are you at now? So you realized what, you know, maybe you weren't getting what you deserved in the past, either career-wise or relationship-wise, and you're moving away from that kind of energy. Right now you're in the Fool energy, Fool clarifying the Princess of Swords, so you're moving forward. You're taking a leap of faith. You're trusting that the universe has your back, and you're trusting that you can manifest what you want. Why the Fool? We got the Princess of Swords again, clarifying the Princess of Swords. So really bringing in that mood buster interpretation home. Also, you got the Star and the Nine of Discs. So yeah, you've definitely healed from whatever this past disappointment was. You're healing right now, and you're feeling really confident, strong in who you are, Gemini. You've got the Nine of Discs. It's a really strong place to be. You're kind of kicking butt in all areas. If you're single, you're enjoying being single. Career-wise, you're making good money. You're really showing your worth at work. People are respecting you for the work you do, and you're not necessarily being recognized for it. You're not being lauded for it, but there is a recognition that you're very good at what you do. Okay, coming into the near future, what's going on with the Hierophant for you, Gemini? What's going on with the Hierophant? Why the Hierophant, Spirit? Prince of Wands. The Knight of Wands in this deck, but it's the same thing, the Prince of Wands. Why the Hierophant? Three of Cups. Huh. And the Five of Swords. Interesting. And we got the Five of Swords as your advice, so that's kind of interesting. That's tying in. Okay, so for you, I see this as being really good career action happening for you, Gemini. I think you may even be asked to travel. You may be asked to travel in connection with your job. This is going to be a good thing for you. You're going to enjoy this project a lot, and you're going to be very successful at it. You just need to make sure that you don't let your insecurities get the better of you here. Why the Five of Swords, Spirit? Why the Five of Swords? Ace of Wands. Some new energies coming in for you. A new offer, maybe. Yeah, something's coming to an end. Ten of Swords. Something's coming to an end for you. And I think it's this negativity that you're leaving behind. I think maybe you found some information out, or you're about to find some information out that kind of made you realize that you weren't getting your what you're worth. You weren't getting your worth. But you're cutting through that, and you're sticking to your guns. I don't think you're looking for a new job. I think you're just you're going to keep doing the work that you've been doing because you know that doing a good job speaks for itself. I think that you are going to be offered something new in relation to work. Maybe you're going to get a promotion, you're going to be recognized. And I think that if there was anybody, I'm seeing also maybe some gossip. You know, Gemini, I saw this for you the last time that it's coming back to me now. I know the last time I did a reading for you was like 4 months ago, but I remember you were going to find out some kind of gossip that somebody had been saying some stuff about you at work, possibly. I really felt it was at work. And I think that that energy is still there somewhat for you, but I think that you're going to overcome it. I think that just by doing, keeping your nose to the grindstone and doing what you're supposed to be doing, you're going to come out ahead. I think you're going to be recognized fairly soon for the work that you do. I think you may even be offered a promotion. Yeah, you've got the 9 of Cups coming in, so things are going to go your way for sure. Why the 5 of Swords? What's the advice coming in for Gemini? Why the 5 of Swords? The King of Pentacles. This is you in your full, I want to say daddy energy. This is you definitely taking control, being the leader, being the source of security. Why the King of Pentacles? So whoever's trying to knock you off your tower and knock you off your throne, they're not going to succeed. Your advice is to remain steady, calm, look at the big picture, know that you're the one that holds all the cards as this King of Pentacles. You're the one with the knowledge. You're the one that leads the team. Don't let this, whatever this negative energy is, whoever this is trying to throw you off your throne, don't let them get to you, basically. Somebody may be vying for your job, Gemini, but I don't think that they're going to get it. I think that you're going to, you're doing such a good job that I think that you're just going to keep rising in the ranks. Why the King of Pentacles, Spirit? Clarifying this. Why the King of Pentacles? Yeah, somebody's talking, 9 of Swords. You're worried about somebody talking nonsense about you. And in some cases somebody is. Why the 9 of Swords? Gossip. Why the 9 of Swords? King of Wands. Yeah, I'm just really getting like a lot of conflict within yourself, Gemini. You're worried that your efforts aren't going to be perceived the right way at work, but they are. Okay? So don't let any peripheral gossip or any peripheral conflict get in your way. Now's the time for you to move forward, do your job, follow the rules. It's going to be important for you to do, to follow like the procedures in line in your company, okay? Just going to pull one of these cards. I'm feeling drawn to this deck for... What's the outcome for Gemini? What's the outcome for Gemini in the next week or so, Spirit, in career? It's definitely a career spread for me. What's the next week or so? What's the outcome for Gemini in the next week or so, please? Six of Earth. Okay, real balanced energy for you. All right, it's going to be important for you to work in a team. Just take that lead. Yep. There's going to be some kind of I'm just getting the same cards over and over again. So I think you're going to find out, or you have just found out about something that someone said, something that happened. I really am getting the sense of like it being gossip, but as I said 500 times already in this reading, just by being good at your job and just by doing what you're doing, you're going to put an end to that. Okay, let's pull back a little bit, because these are the like my mundane daily concerns, but we want to see what's going on spiritually for you, Gemini, over the next week or two. What do these events have to do with your overall spiritual ascension? We're going to pull a Moonology card. Let's see, what do the events of the week have to do with Gemini's spiritual ascension? What's Gemini's advice, Spirit? Gemini's advice over the next week or two. What does Gemini need to know over the next week or two, please? A time for healing. A time for healing, Gemini. All right, what else? So you do have a star in your present position. We did talk about you healing from a past disappointment, from a past hurt. Now I'm picking up on some romance. If you're coming out of a breakup, I feel like it's the end of the breakup. So this is time for you to just nurture yourself, heal. What other advice do you have for Gemini, please, Spirit? Take time to breathe out. Yeah, for some of you that are coming out of something pretty heavy, the ending of a relationship. Now I'm getting for some of you, it's the ending of a romantic relationship. It's time for you to heal yourself. There is new energy coming in. A lot of partying. Not a lot of partying, but some dating. Some... With these two cards, for some reason, even though it's counterintuitive, but I go with my intuition. So the career stuff, that applies to some of you. For some of you now, you've ended a major relationship. You're coming out of that energy. This is time for you to heal yourself, nurture yourself. Take time to breathe out. Meditate. If you're not used to meditating, download one of the meditation apps. There are a gazillion of them online that you can get for free. You can go on YouTube and get meditation for free, or meditation tutorials on how to meditate. But basically, it's so simple. It starts simply. You can start with concentrating on your breath, just focusing on your breath, counting each breath. Everybody likes to do it, in a different way. I don't think there is a wrong way to start meditating. You'll find what works for you. And the idea is really to just clear your mind. And as thoughts enter your mind, just observe them as the thoughts that they are, and think of them as clouds that are just kind of drifting by the landscape of your mind. And just don't become attached to your thoughts. If you can create this sense of non-attachment to your thoughts, it will help you heal. It'll help you move forward quicker, to let go of this past relationship, and let go of any lingering ties that you may feel to it. Because I do see for some of you, when we're talking romantically, the Hierophant coming in, I see the potential. You're going to be doing some dating. And the Prince of Wands, the Knight of Wands, is a really good, energy for dating, not being serious. The Knight of Wands and the Three of Cups talks really nicely about dating, getting out there, having fun. But you have it clarifying the Hierophant being a card of marriage, and serious relationships. So for some of you, while it's very important for your spiritual ascension that you learn how to just go out and have a good time, and I know it's hard with the COVID-19 virus, I know it, but there are ways you can get around it. You can do online dating and FaceTime and things like that, because for some of you, I do see this initial time of freedom and just fun leading to something more serious. Okay, I'm going to pull another card. Let's pull one from we're going to keep pulling out farther and farther and farther. Let's pull out using one of these Nature's Whispers cards. What advice does this deck have for Gemini? What advice do you have for Gemini right now over the next week or two, please, Spirit? As we move farther out, what advice do you have for Gemini? Perfect setting. So as you meditate, this is you, again, creating the world that you want to create. Maybe and you also got adventure. So the two cards that popped out for you are perfect setting and adventure. And look at these cards. For some of you, for those of you that are artists, if you've lost touch with your art, it's time for you to get back in touch with it. Whatever you are, you don't have to be a painter. You don't have to be painting like this person in this card. It could be that you're a musician. You might want to start playing music again. You could be a writer. You might want to start writing again. But this is time, as you do those meditations we talked about, it's time for you to envision the world that you want for yourself, the life that you want for yourself. It's really important that you think positively, as I was saying, as I know, as we move forward into the winter solstice. I know that we're shifting, things are shifting, so it's going to be really important that no matter what minor conflict you have around you, you turn it around, okay? Because this perfect setting is a really big manifestation card. This is you designing the world you want. So if you catch yourself thinking negatively, it's going to be really important for you to turn it around, make it a positive thought instead, because when we think positively, our vibrations change, and we attract vibrations attract like vibrations. So you think negative thoughts, that's what you're going to get. You think positive thoughts, that's what you're going to get. And what we're bringing into over the next month is kind of the energy that we're going to be moving forward with over the next couple of years. So I feel like it's really important now more than ever to think positive thoughts. You also have adventure. This is really nice. I think that for some of you, maybe you've been hiding away. You've been not really paying attention to your own needs for fun and adventure, and you've been putting your needs on the back burner, taking care of everybody else. This is time for you to look at the big picture, picture what you want to bring into your world, but also do it in a way that's fun. So if you, like I said, to pick up your art again, if that's fun for you. It's time for you to stop looking out the window. It's time for you to get involved in life again. So you need to start moving forward in that way. All right, we're going to pull, let's see. I do want to pull these Blue Moonology cards, these Blue Messiah cards for you, but I'm not sure where I put them. Hold on. Okay, I left them on my other table, so let me bring them over here. I'm going to leave you with one last card. These cards, these Blue Messiah Oracle cards, are super intense. Those of you who consider yourselves star seeds might connect a lot more to this deck. I did get it because it's blue. Truth be told, I do like blue. But surprise, surprise, these cards blow me away. So let's see, what advice does the Oracle have for Gemini over the next week or so? What advice do you have for Gemini, please? Thank you, Spirit. What advice do you have for Gemini? What advice do you have for Gemini? Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, ancestors. All right. Well, you can't make this stuff up. You got meditation. So I'm going to, another Another sign got meditation, and I don't remember which one it was, but I do feel like the energies for most of us are asking us to meditate over the next month or so that we can bring in the reality that we want to bring in for ourselves. It's pretty self-explanatory, this meditation card. My daughter is in this room earlier, so all my stuff has been rearranged, which is fine. That's good. It's good to get out of our comfort zones, right? Shake things up a little. Okay, so I'm going to read to you from the book. I want to make sure that I don't misquote the author's intentions here. But meditation is being still in the mind whilst at the same time exploring the expansive universe within. You have drawn this card because your soul understands the need to detach from the outside world and connect within. Connecting to the light of truth within you may not be easy. Being still and emptying your mind from noise and mental chatter is not only challenging but also confronting. You may experience feelings of failure or of not being good enough when attempting to meditate, or when attempts to meditate don't go as planned. The best form of meditation is to simply be, being present in the moment and witnessing the magic of life all around you. Gratitude raises your vibrational energy and naturally opens gateways within you for visionary experiences. When you try too hard to meditate, however, there is often resistance. Surrendering to the moment and releasing the struggle, you connect to Source. Connecting through this space of gratitude and love, you are better able to find the truth within you. The more you embrace this internal guidance, the more you remember your divine light and purpose. By reconnecting, grounding, and balancing your energy, you fuel your body with energy to move forward. The chakras that this card talks to are the solar plexus, the heart, and the third eye. Your exercise is with unconditional love and gratitude. Practice meditation through the simple observation of nature. Your affirmation is, I allow silence to calm my mind and enable my soul to see the multitude of leaves that make up the forest. I allow silence to calm my mind and enable my soul to see the multitude of leaves that make up the forest. That's so funny. That's what we were talking about earlier, is kind of having that scythe with you, that as you walk through the forest, you cut through the branches. You're definitely cutting through the clutter that you've been feeling in your life and in your mind, Gemini, and you're clearing the path for yourself. And as you do so, as you calm your mind, you're no longer trapped in this, all these tangles of trees. You're able to see your way through, and you're able to focus on the beauty that surrounds you. So meditating is going to be obviously important for you over the next week or two. All right, and don't forget to keep a sense of adventure about it while you do so. That's going to be important. And make sure that you are, as you're meditating, make sure that you're meditating on the world that you want to see for yourself, and that you're taking steps in the real world to bring that what you see in your mind to fruition in the 3D, okay? All right, Gemini, this was a really nice reading. I hope that you found it useful. If you're so inclined, please click the subscribe button. I'd like to get a community of like-minded beings here. If there's a comment you'd like to make, please do so. Let me know if there's a specific spread you would like to see, or a specific reading that you would like. I would like to make this as interactive a little community as possible. And with that, I will wish you love and light. See you next time.